Hi guys, today's topic is attraction. You need to understand that attraction is an emotion. It is not what you have control over. You don't choose to logically be attracted to someone or not. So this is a fact in understanding what attraction and seduction is all about. The physical traits that guys are greatly obsessed about in women are not important for women to find attractive among guys. Let's trace how attraction works from when we were younger. You see, girls are not very interested in teenage boys until they start showing signs of maturity in their personality and behavior. But however, a young guy can seduce women who are older than he is as long as he stops his immature and unattractive behavior that teenage guys tend to maintain much longer than they should. Because girls are far more interested in a guy's behavior than in his body. What a girl wants in a guy has little to do with his body and more to do with his behavior. Most of the traits that females are in fact attracted to exist more internally than externally, such as his attitude, his behavior, and how comfortable he makes her feel around him. In contrast to body proportions, height, and the size of his muscles, to name only a few things that guys are mostly worried about. Understand that to be a man includes the need to avoid acting like a woman in general. Thus, a good start in understanding how to be masculine is learning and becoming aware of how women behave, what typical feminine behavior is and how to avoid it, or even to do the complete opposite. To be a man is often more about avoiding how women walk, how they talk, rather than actually doing traditionally manly things. You don't need to be a smoker, hunt animals, do dangerous things, or watch sports to act like a man. So let's know what typical feminine behaviors are. These include expressions of vulnerability, that is being emotional, showing emotions of weakness. Now, women express their greater vulnerability in a multitude of ways. They weep more easily, they scream when surprised, they avoid all kinds of risk, they exaggerate every hint of pain, they make more noise when making an effort, they avoid physical labor, they depend more on others to help and support them, they try to avoid conflicts, they are more interested in collaboration than competition, they attack their enemies behind their backs, like in psychological ways than physical ways, they prefer more comfortable indoor jobs than hazardous outdoor occupations, they keep their knees and elbows closer to their bodies when they sit as to cover themselves, and so much more. You see, any male who appears vulnerable will be unattractive to females, as he will be feminine. Hence, men are not emotional and women are not attracted to males or guys who either show weak emotions or allow themselves to be led by emotions. You see, if a guy's behavior is too feminine too often, women will feel repulsed no matter how much they believe they want a guy to be in touch with his feminine side, a trait they sometimes claim to want but actually do not. You see, the males who are most unattractive to females are too feminine. They act or talk too much like women, and they usually do this because they are thinking the same way women are. They have no confidence in taking the risks that are necessary both to be masculine and to seduce women. While being emotional and indirect are expressions of femininity, being confident and direct are expressions of masculinity. You see, and the best way to get women is actually not to play the game or to think outside the box. It is to avoid playing games and to step outside the box completely. It involves changing your mindset from being indirect with women to being direct, from being feminine to being masculine. And that is it, guys.